He made dancehall global, but he also made millions doing it. From the streets of Kingston to world tours, Grammy trophies, and luxury villas, Sean Paul isn't just a legend in music. He's a brand, a businessman, and one of the richest entertainers to ever come out of Jamaica. In 2025, his empire is estimated at a staggering $25 million, built from decades of hits, investments, and global recognition. But how did he get here? How did Sean Paul Ryan Francis Henriquez turn his voice into generational wealth? Let's dive into Sean Paul's journey from humble beginnings to a multi-million-dollar dynasty. And before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new profile on your favorite stars. The humble start. Kingston's golden voice. Sean Paul was born on January 9, 1973, in Kingston, Jamaica, into a family that believed in both discipline and dreams. His father was a famous water polo player, his mother a respected artist and painter. From early on, Sean learned two things: how to work hard and how to express himself. He attended Wolmer's High School and later the University of Technology, where he studied hotel management, a far cry from the music stages he would later conquer. But the rhythm was always inside him. In the late 90s, Sean began performing in small Kingston clubs, surrounded by sound systems and selectors who were testing new rhythms every night. He wasn't the most street-oriented DJ, but what set him apart was his voice, clean, crisp, and commercial enough to reach beyond Jamaica's shores. By the time 2000 rolled in, Sean Paul was already bubbling under. But nobody, not even him, could predict what was about to happen next: the global breakthrough. In 2002, Dutty Rock dropped and changed dancehall forever. Fueled by global anthems like Gimme the Light, Like Glue, and Get Busy, Sean Paul didn't just dominate Jamaican radio, he dominated the world charts. The album sold over 6 million copies worldwide and won a Grammy Award for Best Reggae Album in 2004. Suddenly, dancehall wasn't just a Caribbean sound, it was mainstream. Get Busy hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, making Sean Paul one of the few Jamaican artists ever to achieve that feat. From then on, the world couldn't get enough. Every song, every feature, every remix, Sean Paul was the golden touch of the early 2000s. And behind those hits, millions of dollars in royalties, touring, and licensing. By 2005, he was earning nearly $100,000 per show, performing across continents and introducing Jamaica to audiences who couldn't even pronounce Dutty Rock. Sean Paul had built his name, and his bank account was quickly catching up. The business behind the music. Sean Paul is more than a voice, he's a strategist. While many artists spent fast, Sean invested smart. Let's break down how he built his fortune. Music and royalties. Even 2 decades later, Sean Paul's hits like Temperature, We Be Burnin', and She Doesn't Mind are streaming in the millions every month. With over 12 million monthly listeners on Spotify and consistent YouTube traffic, his catalog remains a goldmine. He earns annually from global radio play, YouTube royalties, licensing deals for movies, commercials, and games. It's safe to say his hits aren't just classics, they're cash flow, tours, and performances. Between 2023 and 2025, Sean Paul's tours have remained among the most profitable in reggae dancehall. His Scorcher World Tour alone grossed around $8 million in combined ticket sales. He still performs at major festivals, from Europe to Africa, where promoters are willing to pay between $50,000 and $80,000 per appearance. That's not nostalgia money, that's respect money, collaborations and features. Another massive part of Sean Paul's wealth came from his collaborations. Over the years, he's teamed up with global stars like Beyoncé, Baby Boy, Rihanna, Break It Off, Sia, Cheap Thrills, Clean Bandit, Rockabye, and Dua Lipa, No Lie. Each of those collaborations introduced him to new audiences and came with new royalty streams. As of 2025, Sean Paul has more international collaborations than any other Jamaican artist. Period. Investments and business ventures. Sean Paul also runs Dutty Rock Productions, his label and studio in Jamaica, which signs and develops upcoming talent. He's quietly invested in real estate, properties in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Florida. Small tech ventures, endorsements with brands in fashion and beverage industries. For a man known for his chill vibe, his business sense is razor sharp. Inside Sean Paul's luxurious lifestyle. Now, what does a $25 million lifestyle look like? Let's start with the homes. Sean Paul's Kingston mansion is a tropical masterpiece, modern, sleek, and infused with Caribbean flair. It features a personal studio, private gym, and an infinity pool overlooking lush greenery. Then there's his beach property in Ocho Rios, where he often retreats with family. It's the kind of quiet luxury that only the truly wealthy can afford. No paparazzi, just ocean views and good vibes. And in the US, he keeps a residence in Florida, making it easier to balance tours, studio sessions, and family vacations. When it comes to cars, Sean Paul keeps it classy but fast. BMW i8, Range Rover Sport, Porsche Cayenne, and a few custom SUVs. He's not flashy, he's refined. Designer fits from Balenciaga, Dior, and Louis Vuitton, private jet for tours, and high-end family vacations in the Maldives or Europe. Still, one thing stands out. Even with all the luxury, Sean Paul never lost touch with his Jamaican roots. He supports local charities, funds youth programs, and frequently donates to schools and sports initiatives across the island. Family, love, and stability. Behind the fame, Sean Paul is a family man. He's married to Jody Henriquez, a well-known Jamaican media personality and influencer. Together, they have two beautiful children and a relationship admired for its stability in an industry known for chaos. Jody often shares moments of their life on social media, laughter, vacations, family time, showing the softer, more grounded side of Sean Paul. In interviews, he's said, "Money is great, but respect and family last longer." That balance between wealth and humility is a big part of why fans still love him today. Legacy and longevity. It's been over 2 decades since Get Busy took over the charts, and yet Sean Paul remains one of the most streamed Caribbean artists in 2025. His voice continues to define dancehall's global sound. New artists still dream of a Sean Paul feature, and younger fans discover his old hits every single day. In the streaming era, his catalog has found new life, bringing in millions from platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. He's also mentoring younger artists, pushing the next wave of Jamaican talent onto global stages, including collaborations with Shensia, Masika, and Skillibeng. Sean Paul doesn't chase trends. He creates timeless energy. That's why, while many names fade, his legacy continues to grow, both culturally and financially. The empire of Dutty Paul. From Kingston's local clubs to sold-out arenas around the world, Sean Paul has proven one truth. You don't have to change who you are to change the world. His empire wasn't built overnight. It was built through consistency, authenticity, and global appeal. Today, with a net worth of $30 million, Sean Paul stands as the most internationally successful dancehall artist of all time, a legend whose rhythm became riches. If you think Sean Paul's empire deserves more recognition, hit that like button, subscribe to their profiles, and drop it in the comments for the Dutty Rock boss himself. Because his story, it's not just about fame. It's about vision, discipline, and staying true to the beat that started it all.
Man, life and living and ever thanksgiving. We give thanks for life every step and every breath. As somebody who is a mature person in life and have achieved a lot, I want to say to the kids right now, there's something very important that I don't think a lot of you you know what I mean?